Yo, I'm Doe, and this is my Season 2 hero tier list based on who I think is good in the game. Starting off real quick, we got Tracer S tier. Why'd you make her get more damage? It's super annoying as a Zen player. Not a fan. Zenyatta is good. Would be better, but Tracer's really good right now, and so is Doomfist. Also S tier. Who gave this dude more shields? Who in their right mind said, you know what, let's make Doomfist tankier, which I'm actually not opposed to, but all the other buffs make me question my sanity when playing this game. Roadhog, also hard to kill. Why does my guy get a self-heal for half his HP, reduction of damage taken, can one-shot hook you from across the map, or the hook doesn't one-shot you, but he pulls you across the map, right? Kisses you on the forehead, puts you out to sleep. Genji also got put to sleep because he got nerfed a little bit. I'd say Genji's viable-ish. He's feeling it right now. The nerfs weren't insane, but they were definitely a little heavy-handed. Just a little bit, right? Echo, I think she's strong. She got insane burst damage with the freaking bombs, the sticky mines, the laser, and her ultimate is as good as every other hero's ultimates. So basically, you got options, especially in your matches. The only downside is if you copy tanks, you get half their health, I believe. But aside from that, she's doing big things, and her movement's insane as well. Baptiste, also pretty good, mostly due to his cooldowns being very long and Kiriko existing and just being a better, she just does everything Bap does better. Kiriko makes no sense to me. If we're organizing this based on who's the best, she goes right there. No questions asked, no nothing. I think Roadhog. Yeah, we'll go like that. Sojourn. Gonna go ahead and scooch her in here real quick. What's up? She got nerfed and buffed at the same time. Her buff has made her even stronger now if she's getting mercy pocketed. But she doesn't even need a mercy pocket to do absolutely insanely good in the matches she's playing in. She's ridiculous. Ashe is a more balanced Widow. And her Dynamite's insane. Her Bob is decent if used properly. Hanzo. Viable-ish. The freaking Shimada bros have seen better days. But Hanzo, he doesn't really do a whole lot. Actually, no, I lied. He's better than that. Hanzo can one-shot. If you can one-shot, you're automatically at least a good character. That's just the way it goes. Like one-shots, bro, you can turn the tides of a fight on accident. Widowmaker, also one-shot. I think she's S tier personally, because she's a hit scan one-shot. So if you're actually good at aiming, she's just not fun to play against. And given that a lot of folks don't play shield characters, like Sigma for instance, she can just run rampant. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Just not peek ever? Not a fan. Deaver, I'm gonna go ahead and put her in good because her ultimate is very cosmetic. It can do a lot of work, right? Does much damage, but most folks just run away. Kiriko can TP, she can Zuzu people who didn't get away. Symmetra, I like her a lot. This could be controversial, but I think that she's actually a really good hero right now. Big fan of the changes, the buffs, even though they're kind of minor. Zarya, I'm not sure why folks don't play her more. I mean, I know why I don't. She's not very fun to play, but I think that she's actually a pretty good tank overall. Like, her nerfs were not crazy, yet everyone's like, oh, no one's playing Zarya anymore. They'd rather have fun one-shotting people on Roadhog or doing insane movement on Doomfist to play Zarya. Junker Queen is one of my favorite tanks in the game, but she's only good when the enemy is bad, because all they have to do is play Roadhog and Ana, and you don't get to play the game. Junkrat. This dude is actually a sleeper pick, and he's very powerful. Because Junkrats get kills without even trying. You're just spamming shots, and they're bouncing off stuff, just hitting people, two-tapping folks from Narnia. You got one-shot combos with your freaking primary fire in your mind. You get two of those mines, a trap. You're just throwing out willy-nilly, randomly, like, oh, I trapped somebody on accident. They're dead now. Ultimate, not insane, but it can one-shot most heroes in the game, and it creates a bunch of chaos and fear. It strikes fear into the enemy, and that is powerful. Mercy. I'd say that Mercy's good, mostly because Sojourn's insane, and Res is still a broken mechanic. Like, the ability to bring folks back from the dead is powerful. You will legit lose games to a Mercy player if she can just res all the time for free, and you'll be shocked at how often that happens, especially at high level. Reaper, I'd say he's good. It's a weird one, man. I feel like Reaper, to me, he was never really insane because there's just way better options. McCree. I feel like McCree's in a rough spot, dude. His gun does decent damage, but it's got fall off. His grenade is really good, but probably getting changed. His combat role is a thing. Ultimate is decorative, to say the least. Like, that thing is barely real. Ramatra. Don't get me wrong, Ramatra is a great time, but he legit only works when the enemy's bad. Unless, hear me out, some folks will probably play Ramatra in comp, and their whole goal will be to play corners and then be a block bot. That will be their entire goal in life. Ana. She's good. Anti and Sleep Dart are fantastic, but her having 0 mobility is definitely rough, especially with Tracer and Doomfist being played like they are. Like, she's going to need to be babysat to live as a support. Bastion, almost put him in strong. That'd be crazy, right? More viable to me than McCree because you have more burst damage. Hamster. This requires an insanely good player to get value on. Me personally, I can't play Hamster to save my life. Moira, I think she's pretty good, bro. She doesn't have inutility, but her healing output is insane. It's an AoE heal on her primary. They can hit whoever's in front of her, apply a slight heal over time. Her orb of healing is insane as well. Damage, like, she does so much. She builds ult so quickly, and her ults can do damage and heal at the same time. Sigma, I don't know. He's definitely more than viable-ish, 100%. Like, is Sigma strong or is he good? I'm asking the invisible audience right now. I appreciate the comments on that. I would say if Zarya is strong, Sigma is also strong, but Sigma is a weird one because it does require you to be more skilled than the average player has to play other tanks. But if played properly, Sigma is very difficult to kill, and he can farm his ultimate very fast, and his ult is really good. Mei is basically a tank. This is literally a tank. I'm not sure why she's in DPS. She has the best utility out of all DPS. It's not even close. She can wall off enemies. She can wall off ultimates. She can freaking use it to get heights. And what else can she do with the wall? She can block hooks. She can legit cancel a Roadhog hook with her ice wall. She has cryo freeze. She can go invulnerable, heal. It's like, brother, what can't she do? Ultimate can be cosmetic in the sense that you freeze folks, they get Suzu'd or Soju'd, they get sped away so they don't get frozen. Brigitte, I'd say viable-ish. She can be decent, but her main job apparently is to protect supports, and most people just play Kiriko Lucio. You don't need to protect a Kiriko or Lucio that much. Lucio, I don't like him, so he's going in D tier. It is what it is, bro. Orisa. I think Orisa's meta, and here's why. Orisa's meta because she can shut down Doomfist pretty well, and she can mega shut down Hog. So I think that she is very powerful for that reason. Plus, she can get picks. Her ultimates is a thing that exists in the video game for sure. Winston, I'd say he's still strong. He's also strong versus Sigma. Like, apparently, like Sigma, like I played Winston recently versus Sigma, and I was like, why am I just rolling this kid? It's because Sigma can't do a whole lot. He can't headshot you. He can't hit you. He can't really break your bubble fast enough. His damage isn't that high. All he can do is rock you, and then you're just like, ah, it's fine, I'll jump away. Reinhardt, he can get bullied by a lot of different tanks, man. Like, you have to be kind of mental to do work on Rein. And I mean that literally. If you're not playing crazy, doing just silly stuff and somehow getting value from it, you're better off just not playing Reinhardt. Pharah is not that good. She's viable-ish because she basically needs a pocket to do work, and that makes her kind of cringe. And her ultimate's stationary, which means it's going to be easy to kill her. And a lot of times, Pharahs are very telegraphed when they're going to ult, and they just get rolled for it. Sombra, viable-ish. Her damage output got reduced a decent bit, and overall, like, what does she actually exist to do? Torbjorn, I think, is strong. Torbjorn is in a good spot right now, IMO. He's got long-range spam. He's got close-range shotgun. He can increase his move speed, attack faster. He's got more HP than most DPS heroes in the game. And then Soldier, I think, is just good. Like, he's not in a bad spot. He doesn't do anything too crazy. He's got really good movement. It's very consistent. You can sprint and just move faster in general. Long range burst, AoE heal for himself or his teammates. That can be impactful too, by the way. And his ultimate, it's not bad, right? You just can't miss. So yeah, that's my tier list for the heroes in Season 2. If you agree, let me know. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.